Be humble in your success. What's up, everybody? This is Anthony Guerra for the Anthony Guerra YouTube channel. I find it all too prevalent these days. When people get a little bit of success, they tend to stick out their chest and say, oh, I did this, I did that, and, rub it in people's face and say, just to say, haha, I'm right and you're wrong, and really to prove people wrong, and if they underestimated them and they want to come back and rub it in people's faces and tell them that haha, I did this, and you were wrong. And really, it's really hard to get to the success. Let me just tell you, because I'm doing it. So these influencers like Robert Kiyosaki, Larry Thompson, Jim Rohn, God rest his soul, Donald Trump, well, I guess you could say some people would say he pounds his chest, but I don't think so. These people are humble, and they went through a lot, and they know what it takes to get to the wealth. And also I have to mention Andy Albright, the president and CEO of the Alliance, that I sell the mortgage protection and final expense and recruit for. These people are humble, and say what you want about rich people, but really a lot of people don't understand what they went through to get to the success. I just saw a YouTube video on Robert Kiyosaki when he worked for Xerox. He didn't make any money for 2 years. Now he's got an $80 million Rich Dad Poor Dad company teaching entrepreneurs how to maneuver in this competitive market, and teaching people that the one way isn't, always the right way. There's other ways of getting to the wealth, and that mistakes are encouraged, and that you shouldn't get penalized for making a mistake. These people went through a lot. I've gone through a lot to get this business. It's not easy, okay? And when you get that success, you should embrace it and just be humble, and just know where you came from, and know the struggles that you overcame to get there, and appreciate for what you have, and not rub it in people's faces saying, I did this, I did that, haha, I proved it. No, that's classless, and we can't do that as human beings. I don't do that. Although I've had times where in my mind I wanted to, I'll admit it, I did, but I've learned to bite my tongue about it. Basically, what I try to do, I want to show people and teach people rather than rub it in their face. Okay, I'm trying to make people understand what wealthy people went through and what I'm going through to get to that point. Like I said, you have to reinvest in your business, investments to get to the wealth. And you have to recruit a team under you too. There's only so much you can do. And that's the other way, I should say, the only way to get to the wealth is to reinvest and to recruit people under you to get there. So that's the only way you're going to make it to the wealth, and make it easier on yourself as you go along. You've already done the hard work, and sometimes you're going to have to delegate stuff to go out there and find more business. So, case in point, Andy Albright, the president and CEO of the Alliance, he says to hire an assistant $10 an hour, so you can go out and find the $500 to $1,500 a week income if you want to be part-time, or $5,000 to $10,000 a week for full-time, setting up 20 appointments a week. So that's just a little bit of what I do, what a lot of people that I follow and I know do. They are humble, and they just appreciate what they have and what they went through. And a lot of people that had experienced success in the past, they know how to handle it too. So more often than not, people who never had any successes, they tend to stick their chest out and pound it and say, oh, I did this, I did that, and rub it in people's face. And my parents didn't raise me that way. I'm sure a lot of your parents didn't raise you that way. Just be humble. And we all know that people don't like being proved wrong anyway. Just let the people dwell on their misfortunes and let them have thoughts of they're not what they want to be, and they didn't accomplish what they wanted to in life up to this point. Let them be the judges of that. Let them look in the mirror and say, you know, I got to change and do things better in my life. We're 20 years into the millennial almost, and I've seen people basically be at the same spot they were 20 years ago. Well, these people, and actually yourself, if you're one of these people, you have to look in the mirror and say, I'm not where I want to be in life right now. I have to change things. Change is difficult. Change isn't easy, but change is necessary. Okay, the only thing constant is change. And you can't possibly think that things are going to stay the same. It's funny. I'm wondering if, like, my old employer, Liberty Mutual, like the people that are there, they think that they hear my name or whatever, that they're thinking of a 36-year-old Anthony, and that's who they think I am, and they don't realize that I've changed, and this is a 48-year-old Anthony, because Anthony of 2007 isn't Anthony of 2019, soon to be 2020. And I hope people, not just them, realize that things do not stay the same, and the only thing constant is change. Especially today in the competitive work environment, where you have the millennials, Generation Z going to college, you have the Generation X and then baby boomers. You have 4 generations there chasing very little jobs. You have to hone skills, and you have to change and get more skills to stand out from the pack. So that's basically all I really had to say. To wrap up, just know that when you're chasing a dream and you achieve it, just be humble about it, because you know what you went through, and you know how hard it is to get there. Just always remember to just be humble and appreciate where you came from and how you got there, and not stick your chest out and pointing the finger at people saying, haha, I proved you wrong, I did this, I did that, and really and truly making yourself look bad in the process. All right, so I'm going to wrap up here. Click that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell next to it so you're notified of every video I upload to you guys. Also, please subscribe to the channel. The reason for that is it helps YouTube with the content that I'm putting out to you guys, and also you'll be the first to get these videos, and you're not searching for weeks upon end for these videos, because when you subscribe and you hit that notification bell, you're notified of every video that comes out. Like I say, I know it's just insurance. It's a boring topic. I try to make it interesting. I think I have a good personality. I'm not a dating coach or an actor or actress or doing some off-the-wall stuff on YouTube, like doing skateboard tricks or whatever. Hats off to you there, Tony Hawk. You've done a lot for the skateboarding community, giving people another option. That's basically what I do, and I try to make it entertaining and enlightening on the insurance subject, because everybody needs it. So I try to bring a face to it and a little bit of personality to a boring industry. So just subscribe to the channel, and you'll be the first ones to get these videos, and when I upload them to YouTube, and you're not searching weeks upon end for them. Also, you want to find out more about the business, you can check us out on Facebook, Broomall Insurance. Instagram, @Broomall Insurance. Also, a new thing I want to put on here, check out the business when you Google it, Anthony Guerrero Jr. Insurance, and you can check out all the reviews. And if you know me and I've done business for you guys in the past, you can post reviews there as well to build up credibility for the agency. I really appreciate it. And then also the website, www.broomalltinsuranceagency.com, where if you click on the auto tab, guys, 15 ways insurance carriers determine auto insurance rates. I hear a lot of you guys come to me and say, Ant, how come renewal premiums are so high? How come when I'm shopping for new insurance, those rates are so high? You just click on the auto tab and scroll down, and then you'll find it, 15 ways insurance carriers determine auto insurance rates, from age to gender to location. It's all in there, and you'll be the first ones as an educated consumer to know how the auto insurance rates work when these high-priced insurance carriers come to you, and you know who they are, and say, we have the best rates in town. You'll be able to make an educated decision on which insurance carrier to go to for your insurance needs. All right, guys, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't talk to you, and be safe out there and get those last minute shopping items, and I'll talk to you soon.